What a week it's been in the Barclays Women's Super League. With the international break just around the corner, we've already seen our first managerial departure of the season. Jonas Eidevall has stepped down at Arsenal, leaving the Gunners playing catch-up with the three teams at the top of the table.
Manchester City, Chelsea and Manchester United unbeaten in the Women's Super League so far.
Oh, Kaneryd! No saving that! It's a cracking goal by Elizabeth Turner.
Miedemar still going, and in!
He'll drop kindly here for bronze. That's a super goal. And another fine finish by Liz Turner.
Park. Absolute stunner!
Chelsea's 100% start continues.
Manchester United maintain their 100% record.
Manchester City stay unbeaten and go top of the WSL.
We begin with the first of two all-London showdowns. Sonia Bonpastor's Chelsea had a perfect record in all competitions. Spurs, meanwhile, were still searching for their first win since beating Crystal Palace on the opening day of the season. Ellen Ellard was at Kings Meadow.
Well, it was a heavily rotated side that beat FC Twente in the Women's Champions League in midweek, and it's two changes for Chelsea from the 2-1 win at the Emirates. Sonia Bonpastor confirming pre-match that Lauren James could be out for up to 6 weeks with a calf injury. She has been withdrawn from the England squad and will rehab at Chelsea during the upcoming break. Vika Kaptein drops to the bench. Maika Hamano starts after scoring a stunner in midweek. Erin Cuthbert also joins the midfield, and Myra Ramirez will look to continue her excellent start to the season. She leads the line. Also two changes from their last league game for Spurs. Amanda Nilden returns from injury and comes in at left back. Grant drops to the bench. Matilda Wienbelly starts out on the left wing. Martha Thomas will look to find her first WSL goal of the season as an impact sub, as she'll be waiting to come off the bench. Club captain Bethany England starts up front. Hayley Rasso still absent with a hamstring injury, which has ruled her out of linking up with Australia during the break. Robert Villaham said pre-match that he is and has gone through with his players of who they can target in this Chelsea squad. The pocket of Nilden has been picked by Lutin Kaneryd, who's driving forward. She doesn't have much space, and Hamano is there. The cutback fell perfectly to Maika Hamano, who couldn't miss from that kind of range. Her second goal in a week. Well, Nilden just caught out Lutin Kaneryd on her blind side and then drove all the way up to the byline. The angle's getting tighter and tighter. And really, Becky Spencer should have done a lot better there. It was close range and it would have had power on it, but she got both palms to it. And still it found a way through. Jess Naz is down, but Spurs flooding forward, Chelsea flooding back. Nice delivery, headed down. Almost an open goal, but Chelsea survive. Hannah Hampton caught out. And really, Spurs should have done better with that. And almost, did it go over? She's given the goal. Spurs have equalised. Hannah Hampton can't believe it. Amanda Nilden from distance. Hampton shown a yellow card for her desperate appeals with the referee. And Spurs are level. Well, let's take a look back at this. It's so close on the line, but it has been given. The assistant on the far side made no hesitation to give the goal, as much as Hampton tries to palm it out. And Spurs have scored. Noise increasing here in Kings Meadow. The fans willing Chelsea on to try and find another. And surely not. Beautifully whipped in, pinging off the post. And that would have been a spectacular goal from Sherka Nusken. Guru Reiten, 2 arms raised. In swinger again, powerful again. And Chelsea, just before the break, are back in front. And was it direct from a corner? Guru Reiten pinging it in. Well, it looked like there may have been a deflection at the near post. Yeah, off the head of Amanda Nilden, just to guide that up. Should have been left for Becky Spencer. Written Kaneryd! What a goal! Joanna Written Kaneryd flying in and giving Chelsea a third. Well, she set up the first goal, she scored the third, and it is superb. Stunning from Written Kaneryd. Chelsea lead by 3 goals to 1. Here come Chelsea again, and here comes Joanna Written Kaneryd. And will that be a penalty? It's been given. Handball. Claire Hunt penalised. And Chelsea, the opportunity to find another, this time from the spot. Silence falls around Kingsmeadow. Guru Reiten! Off the post! And there's Sondi Baltimore, who makes it 4. Reiten celebrates with her teammates. She'd have wanted to convert it herself, but she had Sondi Baltimore there. Good control as well from Baltimore. Under pressure, found space, slotted it home. Chelsea fans chanting, "We want 5." Free kick given, and a yellow card to Buchanan. As Thomas had a leg caught there. Nice delivery, what a goal! A perfect 3 kick, superbly taken. Evelina Suominen. You imagine at this stage that will be nothing more than an added consolation. Five additional minutes confirmed over the tannoy as Written Kaneryd driving forward once again. Beaver Jones is down, and it's another stunner. Joanna Written Kaneryd cannot stop scoring, and she won't stop scoring stunners. It's brilliant once again, and she has been absolutely devastating to this Tottenham Hotspur backline. And it was a game where Joanna Written Kaneryd absolutely shone. It's finished here. Chelsea 5, Tottenham Hotspur 2.
If you have the technology available for the men's game, why you shouldn't have for the women's game? And also, if you want to look professional, I think that's the way you have to progress. When it's only 1-0 and you lose the game on that one, I think, yeah, that's really difficult to accept.
If you look at it, yeah, we play good football, we can compete against the top teams, but we still give away goals and they score goals. So we need to defend better, we need to look at that, and we need to make sure we take steps there, because we don't want to lose games just because playing fun football. We want to win games playing the good football, but it's a part of the journey, and we're going to make sure we take us to the future.
Turning to the team that started the weekend at the top of the table, Manchester City. They welcomed Aston Villa, who were looking for their first win of the season. It was a tall order, as they'd never won away against Manchester City in the league. Siobhan Chamberlain joined Flo Pollock to see if Villa could make history.
So after rotating his squad midweek in the Champions League, Gareth Taylor returns to the same starting 11 that beat Liverpool in the league last weekend. Bunny Shaw scored a last-minute winner in that game. She leads the line again today. Still no Vivianne Miedema in the squad. She hasn't featured since that win over Barcelona, but Taylor assured fans they don't expect her to be out for much longer. One change for Aston Villa. Summer signing Katie Robinson makes her first start in the league for Aston Villa. She replaces Chastity Grant. Dan Turner keeps her place at left-back with Paula Thomas still suspended. New Brazilian forward Gabby Nunes makes a second successive start in the league in behind Rachel Daly. And no Staniforth in the squad. She picked up an injury in training. Leon also missing through personal reasons.
I think Aston Villa would have turned up today being happy with Manchester City dominating possession so long as they don't cause too many problems.
It's out with Hansen. She's going to run at her fullback. Cuts it across, and Gabby Nunes with the flick on, pokes it into the bottom corner, and Aston Villa take the lead. Their first chance of the game, and it's a first club goal for Gabby Nunes.
It's a brilliant finish. It's ruthless, it's clinical. Robert De Paul wanted more clinical play from his team, and that's exactly what he has got. Against the run of play, Kirsty Hansen has the pace, the touch, whips it in from that left-hand side, and Nunes just gets ahead of the defender. All it takes is that touch, and it's in the back of the net, and it's 1-0 to Aston Villa.
Kearns now. Cut out just in time by Hasegawa. Rachel Daly was in space on that flank. And now City come forward. Lauren Hemp swings one in. Jill Roord is there! And how did that not nestle in the back of the net?
Lauren Hemp whips in a brilliant ball, and Jill Roord just couldn't stretch far enough. A stud's width away from that nestling in the bottom corner of the net.
Loves to run at her defender, but it's good defending from Moritz until she gives it away. Wahhabi with the ball across. D'Angelo punches, doesn't really clear it well enough, and Lauren Hemp lobs it over to get Manchester City level. She loves the goal against Aston Villa, Lauren Hemp, and she's got her side back in this.
Who else was it going to be? It was inevitable. She's been Manchester City's best player so far today. And as the ball comes in, D'Angelo thought she could get enough on it. She made connection, but it didn't clear Hemp. And she reacted quickest. And it's a fantastic finish.
Greenwood finds Shaw. Hemp now up against Moritz. Beats her, beats Nobbs. Lauren Hemp cuts it back for Jill Roord, who finishes for Manchester City. Jill Roord with the goal, her first since returning from that ACL injury, but that goal was all about the run of Lauren Hemp.
It's all in the footwork from Lauren Hemp. She goes inside, she goes outside. She doesn't just deliver it into the box. She picks Jill Roord out perfectly, and Jill Roord fires that into the back of the net with so much composure, so much power. It's like she's never been away, and Manchester City have the lead.
D'Angelo pumps it forward, runs past everyone, and there is Sarah Mailing, and she had the goal in front of her, just Yamashita there to beat, and she couldn't make contact with the ball.
It's a brilliant opportunity. The ball just comes through. Frigino's just there to do enough to put her off. And chance is gone.
And there is the full-time whistle. Manchester City come from behind to beat Aston Villa. Lauren Hemp, the architect of this Manchester City win. Manchester City 2, Aston Villa 1.
Lauren was everywhere today. She just gives such energy, and when she has that mindset of doing everything with and without the ball, she's just such a role model for every player.
I think everybody saw that we had a plan behind the things we do. I think that worked very well. So that was positive to see, and that's something we can build on.
Really happy because it continues our run. I have to say, it was hard for me to say it in the press conference yesterday, but this is an excellent start.
Now to our second all-London clash as Arsenal started life without Jonas Eidevall at West Ham. Rennie Sleggers was in charge of the Gunners, having already won in the Champions League in midweek. Dan Roebuck watched this one.
Fox. Godina. Time and space on the ball on this right-hand side. Caldente. Lia Valti to turn. It's Valti! And Shemek once again with the save. Godina. Fox. Blackstenius will make the run. It's Stina Blackstenius! Shemek got something on that, and it was just enough. Arsenal have dominated for much of this fixture, but still are being held. Blackstenius. Oh, Tisiak! The slightest of touches and a penalty awarded. Well, it looked a little soft. How much contact was there? The first outside the box, the second inside. Caldente with a 100% record from the spot last season for Barcelona. Converts her first penalty for Arsenal, and the deadlock is broken with just under 20 minutes remaining. Perfectly executed. West Ham with a free kick, looking for a late leveller. Up goes the signal, in comes the delivery. Brynjas-Dottir! Saved by Van Domsela. Long punt forward. Shemek, that's not the best. Blackstenius, neat touch. And she will go again. Still Blackstenius. It's Kafaji! It's two! And that surely will rubber stamp the win for Arsenal. A first Gunners goal for Rosa Kafaji. And in the 89th minute, surely the points are won.
It was a hard game for us, and we knew that last year here it was very hard for us as well. So, and you see the league is very tight. If you see the results today, it's every game is hard. So we're very happy with the win.
I think we played really well defensively. We were solid all the way through. I'm really proud of the work that the players have put in, to be honest. And you know, a point there where we've gone 1-0 down for a penalty. They couldn't get any decent chances before that. And look, the one that we've conceded on the counter, we're trying to win. We're trying to get a point out of the game at that point. So I'm not too worried about that one.
Brighton hadn't beaten Manchester United in their previous 6 Barclays WSL meetings, and they found themselves behind after 10 minutes on Saturday when Grace Clinton latched onto Celine Bizet's delightful cross. Full of confidence, the visitors came close to doubling their lead moments later when Clinton struck the crossbar before Sophie Bagley made a fine stop to deny Hinata Miyazawa. The Seagulls began to find their rhythm though and had a glorious opportunity to equalise before the break when Fran Kirby found Madison Haley, but her shot was brilliantly saved by Fallon Tullis-Joyce. Brighton began the second half with intent and equalised in the 52nd minute with a goal from the former Red Devil Nikita Paris, the first time Manchester United had conceded in the Barclays WSL this season. Mark Skinner's side came close to winning the game in the closing stages, but Bagley made a superb stop to deny Elizabeth Turland, and in short, the points were shared in an entertaining encounter at the Amex.
I felt we had the better of it first half. I felt that we tactically got the better of their build and created chances where we've got to look back on them, we've got to be a little bit more ruthless. I felt that they started the second half maybe a little bit better, got their goal, which we'll be disappointed about, but then I loved our ending to the game.
Liverpool and Crystal Palace last met in the 2021-22 Championship season, with the Eagles losing to the eventual champions on both occasions. On Sunday, however, Palace took an early lead through Katie Stengel with her first goal for the club. The home side began to assert their dominance and equalised just after the half-hour mark, when Cornelius Kopos capitalised on some indecision in the visitors' defence to beat Shea Younes. Just before the break, former Red Stengel was gifted the chance to restore Palace's lead, but was unable to keep her effort down. The second half was tightly contested, with Liverpool's record signing Olivia Smith coming close to securing all 3 points with a superb strike, only to be denied by the woodwork.
Tough physical battle from Liverpool. Great squad depth they've got here, and they made it really difficult for us, and we knew that throughout the week, so credit to them, they've made it a challenge, but I thought the players stuck at it, and maybe we've learnt our lessons from the Brighton game. We managed to take away a point today. I actually thought we could have got more. We had some really clear-cut chances that we should be burying, but again, that's the next piece for us. We've just got to work hard to make sure in those moments where there's a lot going on and everything's very busy in the 18-yard box that we're slotting them away.
Leicester won both of their Barclays WSL meetings with Everton last season by the same 1-0 scoreline. And they got off to the perfect start when Yuka Momiki broke the deadlock inside the opening 10 minutes. The Toffees nearly levelled moments later when Lucy Hope headed on to Katja Snuis, but her well-struck volley was well saved by Janina Leipzig. Despite dominating possession, Everton struggled to create clear-cut chances, with Beatrice Isari coming agonisingly close from Tony Payne's inviting cross. With time running out, the visitors had another chance to salvage a point, but Justine van Havermaet couldn't find the target. The first win of the season for Leicester and Amandine Mikel.
Of course, we're pleased with the result. Not completely pleased with the content, but if you can't have both, at least have the result. There was good things in the content, but not enough, or only on a few moments. We would like it to be more consistent and during the whole duration of the game. So we need to work on that now to make sure that we know what to do and we're able to do it during the whole game.
So, confirmation of the weekend's results from the Barclays Women's Super League. There was nothing to separate Brighton and Manchester United. Manchester City came from behind to beat Aston Villa. Liverpool drew with Crystal Palace. Leicester edged past Everton. Arsenal finished a turbulent week with a win at West Ham. And Chelsea put 5 past Tottenham. Here's how the table now looks. Manchester City remain in top spot, a point ahead of Chelsea, but having played a game more. Manchester United and Brighton are just behind on 10 points, with Arsenal up to 5th, while at the other end, West Ham, Everton and Aston Villa are all still searching for their first win of the season. That's all for this week. We'll see you again after the international break. Bye for now.
Lauren Hemp cuts it back for Jill Roord. Manchester City come from behind to beat Aston Villa.
Lifting Kaneryd, who's driving forward, and Hermano is there. Written Kaneryd, what a goal! She has been absolutely devastating.